All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Paladins World Summer Circuit here. We are now joined by young Tattle in the semifinals. Tattle, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. The sun's outside, it's shining. Some nice weather out here as well. I'm ready for some games too.
Hell yeah, man. Why don't you take us through the teams?
Of course, we got District 69 versus Death and Taxes in the semifinals on the left side. The victors from last game, District 69, Shipa on Grok, gerrah on Cassie, eLvenpath picking up that buck again, PERDO on Androxus, and Bugzy on Drogos. On the other side of things, the ones to challenge their streak from yesterday's ESL, Death and Taxes, UpAndAntsie on Eevee, ScorpYoN on Bomb King, SYER on Androxus, Bozey on Grok, Kamyker on Cassie as well. As we come into this first point on the mines, both teams looking to try and get some early damage off and kills. A nice flank going through. eLvenpath with UpAndAntsie. He'll catch him. Ice block forced out. So the rest of the team just trying to do what they can and trying to find this first pick on the side. UpAndAntsie goes down. First blood to District 69, and they're looking for more.
Yep, so now moving in from the side is Bugzy. Gonna miss the fire spit there. ScorpYoN dropped so low here. He's just trapped in the corner. Kamyker getting very low as well, but Shipa finds his way behind his teammates. He is going to be covered for now. He is now out of combat, regenerating quite nicely. Bozey is going to be forced into Ghost Walk, picked off. Very, very convincing. First capture point victory going over to the way of D69. They have 3 members on it, 2 members out on zone duty. Actually, gerrah is making his way back to the point now as they climb upwards of 40 points.
I love that position there. Beautifully played from District 69. They played patiently while they found the first pick, and then as soon as they did, they just all collapsed around, came around behind and found those picks. But again, they're fighting. PERDO finds Kamyker on the side, and now they're looking for the kills in the main choke as they're pushing forwards. 88 points, 91. eLvenpath does go down, but it looks all too late. No one's going to get on. Objective goes over to District 69, and they're taking this first 2-point lead.
Yeah, really nothing stands out too much to me from that fight. Just really solid, just kind of slowly grind him down play coming out. SYER going to find a kill on the Bugzy. UpAndAntsie actually finding one on the gerrah now. Now it's a 5-on-3 right now, but we are still so close to the spawn of D69. eLvenpath looking to get in there deep. Going to land down onto Bogzy, taking him out though, but he is dropping pretty low himself. But he's going to be all safe and sound, tucked away nicely behind this payload as his team begins to move in here, looking to push forward into the first choke.
Big salvo coming out from Bugzy as well, forces Kamyker off the high ground. That's going to allow eLvenpath and PERDO to start pushing forwards on that one. Bugzy finds SYER, and they're still pushing out. They now have high ground control, but there's the damage coming through. Kamyker picks up eLvenpath. Bugzy now getting shot from the high ground. He's got no more support from up there as he goes down. gerrah gets forwards though, finds UpAndAntsie with the help of PERDO on the high ground, but it looks like he'll also drop. Payload, meanwhile, though, that's still rolling forward. Shipa doing some great distance on this one. Almost just unattended there. No one spotting him out. He will get shut down, however, as the rest of the team collapse. They're now looking to hold the payload at the trees, stop this push, and try and get a good defense going.
Yeah, UpAndAntsie going to take out Shipa. They're doing a great job. Shipa was just kind of under the radar, able to scoot that payload forward. And actually something I want to talk about is that Bugzy on this Drogos is going to be looking to be countered primarily by SYER on this Androxus, these hit scan champions that can get up into the air alongside the Drogos. But really in the last fight, we saw ScorpYoN from downtown just absolutely take him out of the sky there. And Vox was talking about it a little bit last game. Bomb King's projectile sort of trajectory is fairly straight. It's got a nice drop to it, but you know, if a good Bomb King player is going to have no problem taking out the slow-flying Drogos out of the sky.
I tell you what, you say slow-flying Drogo, though, but I'd like to just point out, Drogos' build, Bugsy's running something really interesting here. He's running full mobility. Every single card he's running right now is all about moving as fast as possible whilst in the air and keeping himself safe up there. So it's really trying to counter out the projectile damage coming out from ScorpYoN and the rest of the team.
Dragon Punch gonna come out though. It's gonna miss actually, and nice team fight went down there. gerrah did find a double kill in that fight. Now taking into overtime. We'll see if the boys of D69 can close out this first push.
Doesn't look like it's going to be possible. ScorpYoN finds a beautiful stick onto gerrah as well as Bugzy.
Cursed arm.
There goes the cursed arm from SYER, looking to make sure they clean this one up. Shipa uses the Tempest, gets shut down, only finds one kill, and I feel that was a bit of a greedy use of the ultimate there. The ultimate's coming out very much from Death and Taxes meant that defense wasn't was going to secure itself. And really, I felt like holding the ultimates would have given them a lot better chance in this next attack.
Yep, so the scoreboard now reads 2-1 in favor of D69. ScorpYoN on this Bomb King, really on a 9 streak right now. Ultimate's ready to go. UpAndAntsie has his Blizzard ready to go. Bozey has his Tempest ready to go. That's pretty huge that they did not even have to pop Tempest to hold D69 off in that last fight.
And the only ultimate that was up from the side of District 69, of course, was that Tempest. Shipa popped it. That's gone. It looks like gerrah popped the Scout as well. There's 2 big cooldowns that they don't have for this next fight. They have no ultimates up in the face of 3 for the side of Death and Taxes. This is going to be hard for them.
Yeah, so Death and Tax is definitely going to be able... Oh, but look at this. ScorpYoN really just kind of gets flanked super hard here. Poppy Bomb's going to save him for now, but Bugzy is going to take him out. Kamyker finding another one on the eLvenpath. UpAndAntsie finding gerrah now up. Really a lot of kills here now going the way of Death and Taxes. Kamyker fighting Shipa. This is a very, very clean fight, unlike we saw in the first round.
And we didn't see any big ultimates there apart from Kamyker's Scout, but that's all they needed to do. That increased damage potential coming out from just one ultimate just meant that they swept house.
Yeah, so this is really going to be tough for D69 to have any take-back potential. King Bomb still available, Blizzard still available, Accursed Arm just about to come up. This is really going to be a struggle for them, but they are responding. They are looking to move in for the take-back.
They're looking for the takeback. Blizzard would use, wasn't able to find the kill. He goes down. Bozey as well. Bomb coming out, but it doesn't find any kills as eLvenpath tanks that to the face.
Oh, man.
SYER and Kamyker taken out, and it's now just ScorpYoN as Bugzy chases that one down. And despite ultimates coming out from all of Death and Taxes, they don't find any kills.
Yeah, not a lot of value getting out. Bomb King did come out onto the buck. I saw that, but it was not able to pick up eLvenpath there. A lot of cauterizes coming out this time from the side of Death and Taxes, not wanting to have to deal with that buck healing. And Droxus has a card to reversal healing. Buck's healing is going to prove problematic for them, but it looks like Bozey is going to Ghost Walk in here, dropping his Totemic Ward, but he is getting absolutely shredded right now by the buck.
But the King Bomb will allow him to survive for just a bit longer. eLvenpath, though, he's coming in. He finds 1, he finds 2.
Wow.
The imprisonment keeps him alive as Shipa finds another one. eLvenpath finally the one to drop as District 69. They get the point. They sweep the rest of Death and Taxes, clean them out, and some beautiful play coming out from them.
Yep, so the scoreboard now reading 4-1. After what looked like a grim start for D69, they are able to take back that one here. Bugzy pushing forward with his high mobility Drogoz, but he is going to be blinked out. eLvenpath now putting some body block in between his teammate Bugzy and the enemy Eevee here. As we're going into this first clip top choke point, we'll be looking for a lot of high ground of control to come out from these very mobile characters on the Bugzy, on that Drogoz, PERDO on that Androx is going to be really trying to command the sky in this next fight.
I tell you what, right now, he's just inside that base, picks up 1, picks up 2, almost grabs the 3rd kill with the Accursed Arm on SYER. 1 versus 3, almost finds it. eLvenpath will clean that one up. And PERDO, single-handedly inside their base, wipes out the team. It just leaves the rest of District 69 to clean up on the front end. Bugzy will get taken down by Kamyker, some great shots from him. eLvenpath goes up and cleans him up. It's just ScorpYoN and the rest of the team. There's the Tempest coming out from Shipa, trying to find the kills. Won't find it. Cursed Arm as well from SYER, and that's a good way to stabilize yourself.
Yeah, ScorpYoN gonna be credited with that double kill, but D69 still has over a minute remaining, and they've already broken the base of Death and Taxes here. It's looking pretty strong for them. Looking over at the ultimates, Blizzard's available, ScorpYoN has Bomb King available, gerrah only having Scout on the side of D69, so a lot of the fireworks have kind of already flown in these first couple of fights here, but both teams have kind of stabilized. Their respawns are coming out. UpAndAntsie really kind of caught out a huge blink. Going to get him away for now, but the SOAR is not going to be good enough as gerrah, and this team fight looks to break out. D69 looking for their 2nd attempt to break in here, convert this payload.
Bugzy finds Kamyker as well. PERDO in the skies, trying to duel out with SYER. Looks like he might lose this one. Got to be careful. The rest of the team collapsed, but look at the payload. It's already moved all the way through. UpAndAntsie, there's the snowstorm. It's not going to be enough, though. Keeps himself iceblocked for a bit longer. Kamyker rolls in to tag out as UpAndAntsie goes down, but there's no one left.
Damn.
Defense does not go through. Another conversion. The first conversion, actually, of the game coming through from District 69. Moving things up to 6-1.
So they are now going to be leading very convincingly. Something I really want to point out that I'm liking about D69's play, they're finding really good. I guess I would call it focus picks. They're probably calling shots really well, calling their targets, and as a result, the respawns are very staggered. We saw Kamyker was able to make it out for just a little while after UpAndAntsie, but they weren't coming out in droves. They were really just kind of conga lining out, and this is really kind of what you want to do if you're trying to convert the payload. This is going to make it a lot easier because they conga line in and your team's able to just focus and destroy them and kind of get the picks that you need, get the spacing that you need, and not let them stabilize.
The NA Clown Fiesta EU conga line coming out, as we call it right now, as the fight's coming through once again. I love how District 69 are surgical with these ones. They play patient until they can find a pick. Looks like deathAndTax is waiting and trying to predict it this time, keeping themselves grouped up, but that's not going to work against the amount of AoE damage coming forwards from District 69. Bugzy with the rockets, the chain lightning from Shipa, the rest of the team, gerrah and eLvenpath. gerrah picks up a double. eLvenpath on the back, cleans it up, and again, just surgical destruction there.
Yeah, all the while sitting on this payload, or on this capture point, excuse me, already upwards of 75 points. They are looking to close this one out early. This will put them up 8-1. They will be able to win off a conversion. They will not be able to win off a defense, despite defenses granting 1 point. You are not able to win the match off of a defense here. The payload has been captured in favor of D69. PERDO now with a triple kill.
That's the
triple
kill. Choke right there. They're all sat in that one. PERDO goes up, slight angle there, so they're not paying attention to him. Cursed Arm rains down from above. He gets a double instantly and cleans up the triple. That's going to allow them to get so much pressure right now and push forwards, but they've got to be careful they don't get too greedy here.
Yeah, they're just creating so much space for young Shipa to just ride this cart to glory once again on this grok here. Still just under 2 minutes remaining, and they've already pushed it about 80% of the distance needed to capture it. Really looking to just kind of disrupt things in the backline as eLvenpath and PERDO are doing such a good job of this, but he is going to run into Scorpion being picked off very quickly. eLvenpath looking to find the return kill before this grumpy bomb goes off. He's able to get on the low ground here, but a nice poppy bomb will keep Scorpion safe for now, but Buck just hot on his trail. Meanwhile, though, the payload inching ever closer.
The snowstorm comes out from UpAndAntsie to try and do what he can to stop Shipa. It's not enough. Cursed Arm coming out, trying to take Bugzy out. Can't quite hit the air shots. Finds the fourth one onto him and shuts him down. But again, 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. There is so much time for the side of District 69 to reset, get themselves into this one. And they have as well. Ultimate's up. PERDO has his Cursed Arm again, looking for another huge ultimate on that. And Shipa as well, the Tempest. The pushing power is very visible right now for the side of District 69 for when they want to go.
Yeah, the Accursed Arm, really not a great ultimate for taking out Bugzy and PERDO. The air shots are much harder to land than the AoE kind of blaster-style ground shots here. As we see the fight beginning to break out, Accursed Arm is going to find Kamyker. Another couple shots into the backline. Scorpion's going to be forced back into the spawn. He will live for now, though.
Reflect coming through from PERDO, trying to keep himself alive, is not going to be enough. He goes down, but so does SYER, and there's the Tempest. Shipa picks up the double kill, secures the game, closes it out for District 69. Very strong performance from them. 10-1 scoreline at the end of that one.
Yeah, really strong stuff coming out there. The Tempest was just sitting in the back pocket the whole time. Just the ace in the hole, really. If we go over to the scoreboard and take a look at Shipa, oh my God, he was actually, despite, you know, only being 11-5, not having quite as many kills as gerrah or PERDO, really just so many more credits, 700 more credits because that objective time was close. I don't think I've ever seen it break 400, but he got damn close today.
He's really pushing for that one. Maybe in another game, if it lasts long enough, Shipa could really push for that 400 mark. Because 375, he basically spent all of his time alive on an objective that game, which is just ridiculous.
Look at his damage, though. The damage is nothing to scoff at there. Almost breaking 30k, which is, you know, about where a couple of members from deathAndTax were. I mean, eLvenpath I felt like was doing work in the backline, but he was sitting only at, you know, 23k.
I mean, I put that down to a lot of that chain lightning damage, especially on that final point on the waterfall area. deathAndTax realized that, you know, they were getting split up, they were getting separated and surgically removed by the side of District 69. So this time they all grouped up, and whilst getting separated and caught out isn't great, clumping up against a Grok right now is just so much worse. The
Certain
amount of
death.
damage Shipa just gets them all to below half health with that chain lightning so quickly.
Yep, so that is going to be your game one of your semifinal set between District 69 and Death and Taxes. They were able to take it in just under 15 minutes. District 69 now up 1-0 into the series. The next map will be up on Temple Ruins, and we will have that action for you just after this short break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into this second game of the series, the best of 5 between Death and Taxes, District 69 right now. District 69 taking a very commanding lead on that first game. As we get into this one, a few character changes coming through here. Pretty hair right now. Who we got?
Yeah, so on the side of Death and Taxes, Kamyker has elected to give up that Cassie and go for the Buck, just kind of looking for this backline pressure onto Shipa, not letting him just kind of free bomb this game. He's going to be looking to be pressured out very much so. But, you know, it is worth noting, giving up that Cassie also means giving up that Fatal Sign. So Scout causing all enemies to take 20% more damage when this card is at the legendary level. That is a huge team fight ultimate, a huge team fight kind of boon to the damage that they are going to be missing out on.
Yeah, and we saw that last game with District 69 winning a team fight with that ultimate alone, so it's going to be interesting to see how they go. But jumping in eLvenpath right at the start onto their face does get the ice block UpAndAntsie, no shield, but he jumps in. Gerrah and Shipa, they pick up 2 kills instantly. Bugzy with one onto Bozey, and it's just falling apart for Death and Taxes right now.
Yeah, a bit of a disaster here, as we say. UpAndAntsie looked like he waited a little bit too long. The blink block did not work for him. Kamyker is falling ever lower and lower. He is going to be cleaned up on the backside. 2 members of D69 now sitting on the point here, looking to stack this one up. It's already 50 points in their favor. UpAndAntsie's actually still been left alive here. Shipa falling very low, is going to go ahead and get out of combat and heal up. The boys need to kind of take care of him. eLvenpath comes crashing down onto him. The block is going to be good onto 2. He's going to be escaping for now. The wormhole is good. He's just so elusive right now, but finally able to be blasted out of the sky by Shipa.
He picks that up despite the beautiful wormhole SYER, and this is now 4v5 once again. They need to find some kills to even this up, but it doesn't look like it's going to come down. It looks like Shipa taking very low, but PERDO, he finds a double with the accursed arm. Shipa finally goes down, but there in the back, of course, as well. Tempest coming through. Kamyker picks up a triple. He's looking for the quadra kill right now. 2v2, Grok and Buck. He takes it. There's the quadra kill. Looking for the penta. eLvenpath, the only one left. Imprisonment jumps out, trying to deny it. The leg day isn't there. He skipped leg day. Penta kill denied. Such a close attempt there, and that's why you never skip leg day, pretty hair.
Stop the payload. Escort the payload.
Payload is starting to push through right now. District 69 pick that one up as they now start to push out. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical issues, but should be heading into this one as they try and find more kills. eLvenpath up on the balcony, trying to do what he can. Fire taken very low, does make it out as PERDO taken out in the back, goes too far forwards and too aggressive.
Could you say that he's overextended just like Pretty Hair's internet might have done? As I'm very sorry, folks, I'm going to be jumping back in as Nick seems to have been experiencing some technical difficulties right now. The score is 2-0 in favor of District 69 right now as they look to break the base of Death and Taxes. We just saw that phenomenal Kamyker quadra kill. That's a top 5 play if I've ever seen one. And we're getting into this push. Now, Tattle, tell me, who is the key player for you right in here? If we want to see District 69 go for the conversion, who's the most important player on their team looking for that damage, looking for that disruption?
It's all about that cursed arm coming out from PERDO. If not just the cursed arm, just the damage he finds on ScorpYoN. The reflect coming out is not going to save SYER for long. He gets taken low, but he does return it. But there's no one on the payload. PERDO already took them out, kept them all preoccupied, and the conversion goes through almost for free there. And I gotta be honest, I honestly thought my internet had dropped.
Uh-huh.
I sat here just like, oh no, again. Not like this. Tattle's got the nugget internet going, but
I'm sorry to hear that, dude, but it does
I'm
actually
glad
sound
it
like
wasn't
Nick is
me.
back. Welcome back, Nick. I think I heard a cough there in the background, and I will leave it all to you.
Yeah, so sorry
the
guys. Not one
the
to skip
TriCast?
the TriCast. No, I just we're talking about. I can't skip leg day. I was off doing legs real quick, but I am back now. Up 4-0 is D69. Both teams moving out here as we get back into it. Burn cards very heavily in favor of D69 after that very convincing rounds. 3 morale boosts, 3 cauterizes, 4 havens coming out, and a wrecker on that gerrah, looking to shred through the Crackle 4 totemic ward here as we get into this first capture point fight.
Oh, and the Tempest in the back. Gerrah picks up Kamyker. Kamyker does find Bugzy, gets himself a good trade there, but the rest of the team are crumbling in the back line without that buck. TheScorpYoN goes down to PERDO. And looks like SYER and Bozey being forced out by eLvenpath and the rest of the team. Shipa picks up Bozey. eLvenpath not able to get PERDO, but he's SYER, but PERDO's up in the air for the cleanup. He'll find that one. And point going over in favor right now of District 69. DeathAndTax is trying to make some kind of retake. Shipa with a great King Bong though shuts that down.
Yeah, UpAndAntsie found a nice blink block onto Bugzy there, able to stun him out, but unfortunately wormholed himself straight into a King Bomb there. Shipa and gerrah are now on the payload here. DeathAndTax is actually looking to maybe take this one back here, as they do have 4 respawns. The Accursed Arm is going to come out on eLvenpath, not finding the value that he wanted, however. 76 points still in favor of District 69.
eLvenpath taken very low in the back. However, one more hit and he can't quite find it. The Equestrian coming through great. Shipa picks up TheScorpYoN as well. UpAndAntsie down to Bugzy in the back. Kamyker's able to find 1 return kills, but again, it's just fighting all over the place. Bozey with the Tempest finds PERDO. He's looking for a kill onto gerrah, but he can't quite find it. Shipa cleans up with a double kill. Absolute clown fiesta going around the point. No one fighting on it until the last second. Kills just either side. But in the end, District 69 pick it up 6-0.
Yep, so the respawns are going to be able to come through. Now they're looking to move forward and give forward zone control for this space. eLvenpath and Kamyker, they're sitting on the wings as we look. The buck 1v1 about to happen here. It looks like it's just trading evenly, but SYER has shown up looking to turn this one in his team's favor. eLvenpath elects to just leap away, though. Up in the sky, though, is PERDO looking to press this out. Bugzy finding the kill on TheScorpYoN there. Up on the high ground, he's going to fall down. On the backside, though, UpAndAntsie and Kamyker on this buck are looking for Bugzy. The heroic leap's going to come out. Going to land on the Bugzy. He just has a couple of more seconds before his heroic leap comes up. No. He is going to be able to get out there into the portal, though, with about 10 HP. Not even close, baby.
What a beautiful flank coming out from the side of DeathAndTax. It looked like they'd given up too much ground from PERDO going into that tunnel to try and help his teammate out. But it gives them enough space to get the flank on, and they find the kills they need to. Shipa tries to get on the top, but he can't find it. PERDO with the Accursed Arm now looking for a kill onto SYER. It looks like eLvenpath will clean that up. TheScorpYoN with a great double kill in the back picks PERDO up. Bozey and Kamyker clean up. It's just eLvenpath left on this one, and he's going to get shut down by the rest of the team collapsing on him.
Yeah, but the thing District 69 does so well here is we see the eLvenpath ultimate going to come out here just to save him for a little bit. The thing they do so well is after winning these capture points, they quickly move out and provide a lot of space to move this payload forward. And as a result, they always have so much time left over to push this payload into the base here. As you see, they still have close to a minute left with just under halfway to go.
Yeah, a lot of cards on the side of District 69 in comparison to DeathAndTax right now, so impressive to see them still holding, despite that very clear advantage. PERDO taken very low, gets the Nether Step heal off, and then UpAndAntsie in the back as well has got to be careful. It looks like the push is coming forwards. They're onto the battlements. SYER finds Shipa, gerrah and Bugzy pick up 1 each, and they're now starting to roll forwards. Bugzy taken low is cleaned out, but the rest of the team now rolling through the gates. UpAndAntsie, the last one to defend this one, does get onto the payload, gonna give himself an ice block. There's the ice storm to try and slow them down. Block comes out. The Cursed Arm coming out from PERDO, though. That finds TheScorpYoN cleaned up in the end, but a great King Bomb rolls in and pushes them all away. The kills coming through either way, but there's a great Tempest, double Tempest coming out.
Oh,
but Bozey's the one who wins out in the end. Double kill for him, trying to do what he can, but it still doesn't look like it's enough. Bugzy's with the roll finds 2 kills, looking for the triple on Scorpion, finds it, now looking for the quadra kill. eLvenpath and the rest raining down from above. Bugzy taken low, rolls for the quadra kill, now trying to find the penta. The rest of the team in for the support. UpAndAntsie's back in. It's still fighting all over the place. Bozey goes down. SYER goes up in the air, but he's all on his own. The block to try and keep things up. There's the King Bomb. Grumpy Bomb gonna give them some distance as well, but it's not enough. Scorpion goes down. SYER as well. Bugzy gets a collective 9 kills in the fight.
Oh my god, absolutely going off in that fight. Insane presence of mind coming out from Bugzy to continue to just hit his roll shots, able to lifesteal and sustain himself up through all of that. But I gotta give credit as well to eLvenpath. He did a great job stalling the payload long enough for his team to stabilize and get in there. He did a great job leaping out despite getting so low and was able to rotate back in and have yet more impact on the fight. Great job coming out. Great presence of mind from every member of D69.
That's the second quadra kill this game as well. Almost a first pentakill there. Insane play coming out from all of the members of District 69 right now as they're looking to close out this game. 8-0 right now is the scoreline as the cap point spawns.
Looking at these burn cards, 5 Havens coming out. Every member on D69 is 3 slotted. PERDO and Bugzy really looking to snowball this thing. Both of them have gone for life rip despite the 3 cauterizes coming out from Death and Taxes. That'll take us into this first capture point fight.
Starting out, looks like they're managing to find Bugzy in the back as Kamyker and UpAndAntsie find that, but UpAndAntsie's got to be careful. There's the great cursed arm from PERDO. Always the thing that turns this fight for District 69 as he picks up 1. They clean up Bozey as well in the back, and now they're looking for ScorpYoN, who's very low. It doesn't look like he'll get away, but with an inch of his life gets out. They finally find Bugzy, but at what cost? Kamyker and UpAndAntsie, the last one's left. UpAndAntsie goes down, and Kamyker's all on his own.
Yeah, gerrah able to get the broomstick out of the air there with the lightning staff here. Now going to look to track down Kamyker, getting a little bit of poke onto him. PERDO sitting at about half health, still able to zone out 3 members of Death and Taxes despite all that. Totemic Ward is going to be dropped here. eLvenpath looking to snuff out the enemy, and gerrah on the backline. He is going to find the kill onto SYER there.
ScorpYoN finally able to find PERDO. That's a big target shut down, but again, at what cost? Bugzy pops the scout. He's looking to try and support his teammates here. Bozey goes down. Now they're looking for ScorpYoN. Bugzy with a great roll and use of his ultimate there. They cleaned that one up, and it's just Kamyker rolling in now. 90 points, trying to do what he can to get on the point. Not gonna make it on. District 69 take the second game commandingly.
That is going to be the curtain call there. So they are going to go to square off against Torpedo in the finals. Torpedo did take a very convincing 2-0 over Fate Esports. Both both rounds, going in about under 8 minutes there. So looking over at the scoreboards for this game, kind of again, gerrah on this grok here, just 283 objective time. So many credits. He had all the tools available at his disposal. Great job, but really, look at his carries, though. 7-1 on eLvenpath, 11-8 on PERDO, 13-6 and 16-8 respectively on Shipa and Bugzy. All members breaking 40k damage, except that eLvenpath there, just doing great jobs in all of their respective roles.
It's just the damage output coming out from District 69. That game is just so much higher and better than Death and Taxes. We see there, you can see almost 10k above all members of Death and Taxes, and you know, I actually put a lot of that down to the fact that they had that Scout Ultimate. It's 20% of increased damage for all of your team during the Ultimate's duration. And that's a lot. When you add that together with how you can snowball that kill lead, you just start getting these crazy damage numbers, and you can see the effect that had in this game.
Yeah, really, really good stuff coming out of both teams. A great showing from Death and Taxes nonetheless. Nobody getting absolutely stomped out there. All of them kind of having roughly the same impact. But it will be District 69 to face off against Torpedo in the finals. And we will have that action-packed best-of-5 set up for you in just a moment.